I want to be able to commit to what I want to do and complete it. I want to succeed like everyone else. Blind people don't take shortcuts. My visual disability is retinal detachment. My right eye is completely blind, and in my left eye, I only have my peripheral vision. I have been visually impaired since I was 10 years old. My vision slowly decreased over time, so I luckily had time to adapt, but I wouldn't be who I am today without it. Blindness has a number of different levels. You can go from completely blind to, okay, I just need glasses. So navigating campus was a bit of a challenge. At first I was kind of nervous since navigating a 2-mile wide campus was a daunting task, but so far I've adapted pretty well, and I have my routes. I navigate by landmarks, so I can use my cane, and I will use what's called a shoreline technique or a touch and drag, and I will follow the grass or a wall to know exactly where I'm at on campus, which way I need to go, what way I need to turn.
When he first walked in the door, I thought, accessibility. Do I have everything ready? It was a madhouse in my brain at that moment. But the biggest challenge really happened when teaching, like those back pocket sort of teaching strategies that you use to icebreakers. To get students to know each other, to maybe generate a little bit of blood flow because they've been sitting listening to a teacher talk for too long. And all of a sudden those things that I just automatically fall back on and have done for so many times were all called into question. I thought I knew accessibility. I thought, hey, this is PDF, it's accessible, and it's not. You know, it's not. But I didn't realize all that until I had Rayce in my classroom.
A major challenge for me is the accessibility of materials in my classes. The lack of accessibility, I find, tends to be a common occurrence. I don't want to say that, but unfortunately it is, and I end up not being able to complete my coursework. And I will have something happen with those programs. I will run into an error, and I will not be able to continue with the assignment. Luckily, I have great communication with my professors, and I'll let them know, and they'll give me extensions, but that still doesn't solve the accessibility issue. And to a sighted person, it may look like it's working, but to me, it's not. I can't move any of the on-screen elements or anything like that, which thus allow me to not continue, and if I do continue, I will get a grade lower than what I would have gotten if that accessibility was better. And a lot of times people say, well, let's just exempt you from it. And that's not what I'm wanting. I don't want to be babied.
Let's face it, as a teacher, I don't need to be using the exact same thing I've used every single semester. It needs to be fresh. And that does force me to do that because there are new technologies that are coming out, so there are new accessibility issues. So I'm constantly revisiting my course materials and my assignment sheets, which propelled me to learn this stuff, and that really propelled me into the micro-credential course because I wanted to learn what's the information out there that's telling me how I need to design. The digital accessibility micro-credential is a necessity for faculty at UCO. If we're really going to be an inclusive community where we teach the entire student, there's invaluable information there. I don't think it's valuable, I think it's a necessity. If you're going to think about your message getting out to a broad audience, what about screen readers? How can they get the information from your site, or can they not? Asking students as you're crafting your own websites, are you making them accessible? And that's how Rayce's story is going to continue to influence me now for the rest of the time that I teach. Luckily,
I have great professors that try their best, so I'm extremely grateful for that. I do like to succeed like everyone else. It gives me even more of a sense of accomplishment now. I'm able to overcome a challenge or just do something that everyone else is able to do. And I don't feel left out or discouraged. I feel a sense of happiness and completion, and getting that fulfillment is something everyone should experience. But for things that can be accessible and that seems like there should be an easy fix, you know, make that fix. Try and make that fix at least. If you show the effort, people are definitely going to know this is what can be done, and hopefully in other areas they can also be influenced. And I'm hoping to do that, if not for me, than for anybody else. Visually impaired people should be able to follow and succeed.